I came to send my condolences, and I did that on behalf of the people of South Africa, people of the EFF, and to thank Mrs. Mugabe for having looked after President Mugabe until the last minute. We're here to tell her in person that we're very proud of her, and she serves as an inspiration for a lot of us, and that she must protect President Mugabe's legacy with everything against any form of opportunism which will want to ride behind the legacy of President Mugabe, even when tormented. And we were giving her our support, that we really support her, and we respect the last wish of President imposed on us by the imperialist forces. They are not of our own. And when you say you're a student or an activist of anti-colonialism, yet at the same time support borders, you are unwittingly supporting colonialism. We need one Africa with one currency, with one president. We need Africa that is going to grow politically, economically, socially, and otherwise, which will be regarded as China, as America, as Europe, as an equal, not as a by the way type of a thing. The unity of African people, the unity of Africa is a direct threat to imperialism and colonialism. And that's why they spend too much effort dividing us, because they can only thrive through division. These old people were trying to teach us that we are one thing. Look at President Mugabe. After defeating Ian Smith and his forces, they don't take the land because they know that if we take the land with immediate effect, it will derail the revolution of South Africa. And therefore, let's wait until the South Africans have attained their freedom, so that together we can now join efforts to fight for the economic emancipation. Who does that if those people don't regard you as their own? They regard South Africans as their own. They derail their own revolution for South Africa to make progress so that we can move forward. So they've always been driven by the interest of Africans wherever they are. President Mugabe spoke truth to power. He was never scared of the white man. And a lot of us are very submissive to white people. And every time he spoke, something inside us, and you didn't like him, something inside us was always reawakened by Mugabe's speeches, because he was things that cowards were scared to say. Whether you are in the diaspora, whether you are anywhere in the continent, you always felt represented by what President Mugabe will say, be it at the UN General Assembly, be it in the AU or at SADC platforms. He always spoke for the black man, because he knew that black men, wherever they are not liked. They are being rejected, they are treated as slaves, they are treated as subhumans. And only speaking truth to power will inspire confidence for the black man to rise and fight for his rightful place on earth, and fight to be treated as a human being and as an equal.
Do you think that President Mugabe's legacy is safe in the hands of the new dispensation in Zimbabwe?
Well, we will not necessarily say it is safe or not. It is for us who are remaining to protect it. We shouldn't rely on those who envy President Mugabe, because I think others who envy, and there can only be one Mugabe. These are chances, so they shouldn't even try and want to be like him, and they won't even come anywhere close to him. So it is for those who believe in what he stood for, who should protect his legacy. And if the current dispensation here believes in President Mugabe, they should protect his legacy. Part of protecting his legacy is first and foremost to respect his last wishes of his family. It's an absolute nonsense that you think declaring a person a national hero takes away the right of the family over the deceased. The family, especially the surviving spouse, has got the last word. It doesn't matter whether you have declared a person national hero, whether you are doing a state funeral, every little detail of what you want to do around the dead body should be consulted with the family, particularly when we are Africans. And there's a very strong surviving spouse here, which is not easily shaken by arrivalists. So they ought to really respect her and respect the wishes of this family.
Is there any lady?
2017, do you think South Africa in particular and the African Union could have played a different role in stopping the military coup that overthrew President Mugabe?
Once there is a military intervention, how you intervene becomes very important because it can worsen the situation. That's why in most cases where there are military interventions, we as diplomats, we wait and see and advise from the sidelines until the situation is manageable to a point of intervention. None of us here says President Mugabe should have left office with a coffin. We all wanted him to leave. That's why even during the always be in the camps and allow the civilians to deal with politics. And that conversation of President Mugabe leaving an office was always there. That conversation was there. And everybody else, Mama Mugabe knows that and she was agreeable to it. The fact that they were actually even accusing her of wanting to succeed him, it means the conversation of him going was there. And therefore, the military intervention was not necessary. But when it came, we all said, let's accept it and continue to make a call that there shouldn't be blood on the floor. Please handle it with care. We kept on making those calls. I remember speaking to President Mugabe that we do not want blood. Whatever happens, let's try and find a peaceful African solution so that we don't continue to be looked at as barbarians in front of the international community.
And how do you take a situation whereby someone who stayed in power for about close to 4 decades died in a foreign land seeking medical help?
No, he was not seeking medical help in Singapore. He went for a stay in Singapore. They rented a house in Singapore. They were staying there. And President Mugabe, when he was in Singapore. But the African leaders themselves, many of them get help outside their own countries. The same thing happens to Chiwenga, I'm told is in China, and all of that. It must be a lesson for all of them that African leaders and build facilities which are better than Singapore or China facilities. We must have the capacity to cure our own here in the continent. It's not always nice to hear that leaders have gone out for medical checkups and all of that. Africa is not being failed by Africans, it's failed by leaders. Our leaders must do the right thing, look after their people. We can't have a country here in Zimbabwe with so many unemployed people. It goes back to the leadership. It is not the people who control the economy, who control the political power of the country. It is the leadership. African leaders must take care of their own people. Now Zimbabweans are being beaten in South Africa, Nigerians are being beaten everywhere else, not because of their own problems or problems of their own creation, but problems created by African leaders who do not care about their own people. Our leaders must take care of us. No leader must go and get help outside. Unless if you are taking your child to one of the best universities with a rare skill which we're trying to acquire and bring back to the country, and not only your child, but even children of your country, taken to, Cuba to go and get medicine, to learn medicine, to come and become doctors here. But if it's not that, then there's something wrong with all of us. We ought to take care of our own. But with President Mugabe, you must check the facts, because you're holding SADC mic. So it's very important that you check the facts. I mean, I'm in Zimbabwe now. I can fall sick now, and then I'll be taken to a hospital in Zimbabwe. And then some journalist is going to say, why was Malema in a hospital in Zimbabwe? But I went to Zimbabwe for a different reason. Unfortunately, the old man fell sick, and this is what happened.
You speak about leaders in Africa. Do you think that SADC is playing the role that it's supposed to play?
There's no such a thing. SADC, there is no such a thing. AU, there is no such a thing. It's a group of all people who protect each other. They don't protect the interests of their people. It's a club. It's a gentleman club. They don't care. They don't call each other out. So they are unable to say, you are wrong here, you are wrong there, and therefore this is how we need to fix it. And the way forward is that the youth must take politics serious. The youth must participate in politics. The youth must lead. Because most young people have left politics into the hands of old people who have nothing to do with that. AU has got a plan called 2063. And those people won't be there in 2063. That's why they can say 2063. They won't take responsibility. So we, the youth, who must stop suffering from political apathy and take the future into our own hands. That's how these structures are going to function, because we know that if we fail, if we say 2063 now, and we fail, we'll be held accountable in 2063 because we'll still be there. But our leaders won't be there at that time. Young people must start reawakening themselves and take politics serious. When it comes to voting, they don't vote. When it comes to political participation, they don't participate. They have given themselves into other things other than what matters, which is politics. If you go into America, they take voting very serious. Here, we have to beg people with material to go and vote. If you don't cook, if you don't give them t-shirts, they will never go. I mean, what type of an attitude is that, when you know that this is what is going to decide whether I'm going to have a clinic or not, whether I'm going to have a school? It's your daily life, but you treat it as a, by the way, the youth of Africa, not Zimbabwe, the whole of African continent must wake up and take charge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
But they're not recognizing me. Thank you very much.